Hello there, you amazing people. In this video, we'll be learning that how can we rename and delete our Excel worksheet. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So in order to rename our Excel worksheet, let us suppose that I have created some new worksheets. In order to create new worksheet, you have to click on the plus button on the bottom area in order to create the new sheet. And then, for example, I have created this sheet, that is sheet number 9. For example, I want to rename sheet number 9 this. So what I can do is that I can double click on it and then I can rename it. For example, I can write its name as rename. So this is how you can rename your Excel worksheet. Other way to rename it is by right clicking on the sheet you want to recreate. For example, I again want to rename it. I can right click on it and then click on the rename option and then I can rename it. For example, this can be rename to. So this is how you can rename your Excel worksheet. Now let us see that how can we delete our sheet. So in order to delete it, I can just click on it, right click on it and hit delete. But wait. I want you guys to know something. That is, if you delete your sheet, then you can no longer get that sheet back. You can't undo this. That is, if I delete my sheet and I press Ctrl plus Z in order to undo it, I cannot do that. I simply cannot do that, because once a sheet has been deleted, then it has been deleted. So so whenever you are deleting a sheet, you have to make sure that it is all right to delete that sheet, that it does not cause a problem later on, because you cannot get back the lost sheet. But one way to get back a lost sheet is that if you have not saved it. For example, I have an Excel sheet and I by mistake deleted it. Now, if that sheet has not been saved yet, that is, if I have not saved that sheet by pressing Ctrl plus S, that is Ctrl plus S, if I have not saved that sheet, then I can retrieve it. That is, I can just close my Excel workbook, and get that sheet back because I have not saved it. But if I have saved that sheet, if somehow I have saved that, earlier I have not saved it, but if I have saved it by Ctrl plus S, then I cannot get back even if I open and close my Excel workbook. That is, for example, this is my sheet and I want to delete this rename to sheet. So what I'm going to do is that I can click on my rename to sheet and then delete it. Now, if I press Ctrl plus Z, I am not able to undo the operation. But if I close this and open it again, then I can get that sheet back. But if I save it, Ctrl plus S. Now if I close this document, I am never going to get that sheet back, even by pressing Ctrl plus C. Also, there is one more thing. Suppose I have this sheet number 10. If I delete it, then if I add a new sheet, I'm not going to get the new sheet as sheet 10 or a sheet with less numbering than that. That is sheet 9, sheet 8. What I'm going to be getting is sheet number 11. That is, if I add a new sheet, it's going to be sheet number 11. If I add new sheet, it is going to be sheet 12. But if I delete both of them and add a new sheet, I'm not going to get a sheet that is by default named as sheet 12, but instead it is going to be sheet 13. I can rename it by clicking on it and then typing this. It is possible, but by default you will not get the naming as sheet 12. So that was all for today, guys. In the next video, we'll be learning that how can we insert and delete rows and columns inside my Excel sheet. So now we will meet in our next video. Until then, bye bye.